I wasn't sure. I had a couple of different topics that I wanted to talk to you about today, and I landed on relationship building. I'm here with my friend Janie Brown. She lives in Toronto, and we've just been having so many great conversations, and something she said really resonated with me yesterday was community isn't a lifestyle. Isn't just a lifestyle, it's a lifeline. Your community matters. Like the people that you surround yourself with in your life and your business, that matters, and that can completely impact how you operate and how you feel. And I think building relationships is so important. So I'm so honored that you are giving me a few minutes to talk about this. One of the first things in relationships, and I put this up here because that's actually a great definition. Like sometimes you look up the definition to words and you're like, what does that mean? But the connection between two things, right? So the connection that you have between you and another person, it's huge. I mean, it's the energy that you feel from that, and that you can then translate to other people. So that connection is, to me, one of the most important things in life. And the connection between people versus objects, right? Material things versus experiential things. You remember an experience more than buying something. Although the cars are awesome, so not taking anything away from our car program. And then can we? Yes. No, you're good. And okay, so the first thing in relationships is that key to any good relationship is the relationship you have with yourself. Do you love and respect yourself? Do you treat yourself like you treat your best friend? If you're not, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to connect with anyone on a real level, because you're going to be seeking something from them, or seeking fulfillment from them, or happiness from them, where it's got to start internally first, and then you can go out, and then you can uplift other people. So you don't become codependent, and you're not expecting someone to make you happy, and then you can become resentful if they're not fulfilling you, and it's just super messy. So starting with yourself first, that relationship with yourself, and then you can go out and start to create really amazing relationships with other people. And I love this quote by Jim Rohn. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around. So think about right now, who are the 2, 3, 5 people that you spend the most time around? What kind of people are they? Are they uplifting? I mean, it's funny, right? But are you? Oh, that's so cute. But are they, like, have you consciously chosen these people? If it was only those 5 people in your life that you could talk to for the rest of your life, do you have the right 5? Think about, seriously. and this applies, and this is personal, professional, everything, right? Like this, think about those people and how much of an impact they're making on you. Are they causing you stress? Are they dramatic? Are you building positively with them? How are you connecting with them, and what is that relationship like? So that's just one thing to think about. And part of that is boundaries. With yourself, once you start with yourself, knowing what you need, right? Like knowing what you need to be a fully functional human being, right? What fulfills you, and knowing that then will set the stage for how you interact with people and what you allow other people to do or to ask from you. They can certainly ask anything, but you know then when to say no. So if you know you need 9 hours of sleep every night, which there's something, or 7, whatever it is, you're making decisions based on that. And it's about being selfish, but not self-centered. So not that you're the center of the universe, but if that you take care of yourself first, you can be the best version of you and then help others to be the best version of them. But for example, if you're getting 5 hours of sleep because you're taking care of the kids and you've got laundry and errands and all that stuff, you're just going to slowly deplete. You're not going to be the best parent for your children. You're not going to be the best friend. You're not going to be the best spouse. So it's saying, like, okay, how can I change this situation? And you become become a problem solver and then figure out how you can set up your life so that you can be the best you. And then it's insane how your life will shift and change. And once you're in that space, and then you're like comfortable in who you are too, it's amazing what the universe will attract to you.
Yes.
Like, you're start to attract people that like you for you, and it's so incredible, the energy that when you feel good about yourself, that will come towards you. And that's true for your team, for your customers, and that's why I don't like to think about them as customers. Like, they're your friends. Like, this is about building relationships. It's why it's so important. Oh, can we go back to that one? Okay, so this one, to me, building positive relationships, to me, for every two people, there are 4 different dynamics, 4 relationships in play. My relationship with me, your relationship with you, me being able to really see you, and then you being able to really see me. So if one of those isn't working, the relationship is going to start to suffer. And maybe it's not like going to collapse, right? But you've got to be willing to see yourself and know who you are for someone else to understand who you are. And so this is that. It's just so important to me, especially with your spouse or your significant other, and then your team, right? Like, if you're not honoring your team, then it's going to be difficult to build a long-term, sustainable, positive relationship with them. So just something to think about as you are recruiting new people or talking to new people and looking to build and expand. Couple of questions to go a little bit deeper so that you guys can, and I can share these slides with you so you can think about them after, but knowing what's important to you, right? Coming back to you, what are your core values? Mine are relationships, funny enough, fitness, adventure, and I'm not sure. Those are my main ones. But they don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a list of 50, right? Like, maybe it's family for you, maybe it's friendship, maybe it's, spending time outside. Whatever those core values are, know them, and then you can go forward and have a better idea, again, of who you are, and then prioritize your life accordingly. What 5 people are in your network that inspire you? Do you have 5 people in your network that inspire you? I hope you do. Who's on your board of directors? That's essentially, if you think about a company, right? There's not one person who does everything. We have technology, we have the financial department, we have the marketing department, we have communications. Think about that in your life. Like, who do you go to for a mentor? Who's your cheerleader? Who do you go to for support? Who do you go to when you have a problem? Think about those people, because one person can't fill all those roles. It's impossible, and it's unrealistic to think that they could. What relationships are unhealthy? Do you have unhealthy relationships? What would a healthy relationship look like? Do you have healthy ones? What matters most to you in a friend? Like, what's important about friendship? Is it that they're there to support you? Is it that they challenge you? That they're honest with you? Like, what matters to you about friendship? Who has qualities that make you want to be a better person? Again, Janie in this room, when I'm around her, I want to do better and be a better person. Do you have people like that? I hope you do. Again, and I hope you're that for other people as well. And then what changes will you make to your inner, what I call this, inner, middle, and outer circles? So not everyone can be super close, right? You're going to have your board of directors, your closest people. Then you're going to have people who are a little bit more on the perimeter, and then you have acquaintances and people who kind of come and go. But who are in those circles? How much time are you spending with them? Do you have the right people in the right circles? All right, 3 skills. Almost done. 3 skills that you guys can take out of here today and hopefully develop. And this will help you become a better leader and better at relationships. The first thing is active listening. Does anyone know what active listening is? Yeah? A couple people? So active listening is essentially when someone is talking and telling you a story, for example, if they went on vacation, instead of thinking about, oh, well, what's my next vacation going to be? Or I had an experience like that. Or, oh, my past vacation, you're in your head. You're just thinking about you. Active listening is making it about them. So asking a question to go deeper. Oh my gosh, wait, tell me about that experience you had on the cruise ship. Wait, what was so great about the one event though? So asking them questions to go deeper and understand what their experience was like. And active listening is just so key. And you can in specific ways you can do that. You can reiterate what they just said. So wait, you're telling me you did this? I mean, that's super simple, right? Just something to reflectively listen and ask a question. And then it's not to say that you can't share your own stuff, but give them their time. Like, let them enjoy that experience. Like, have them paint the picture for you. And this is so true about your relationships with your family and your friends, but also for the people that you want to work with or the people that are potentially going to buy your products. You are interesting when you are interested in people. Like, they just want to tell their story. So ask them questions, learn about them, get curious, and then they're eventually gonna ask you. You don't have to be ready to tell your story and be like, oh my god, like, you gotta hear about Monat and in this product, make it about them. And then if you are really interested and invested in them, they will ask you, because then now they're like, man, you are a super cool person. Like, okay, what do you do? And then you get to, have your second. Next piece is open communication. So this is super huge. This is, if you have a problem with someone, if you, or someone's done something great, right? We don't have to make it negative. If someone did something great, celebrate them. But this really comes into play if you're struggling with someone, or you're having a problem, or maybe someone's underperforming, or your kid is like losing their mind. Maybe that's not the right term, but maybe they're just not behaving, right? And instead of going at someone and attacking them or getting angry, go to them on their level. Like, know what their core values are, especially if they're on their team. Know what their core values are, what their purpose is, why they want to be a part of this business, and then problem solve together. Hey, I know that you want to be here because you want to pay for your daughter's braces. I want to help you do that. I'm seeing X, Y, and Z. What do you think about coming up with a plan to address that, or to help you succeed, or to help you get there? Whatever the messaging needs to be. But open communication, because when you hold things in, that will just build resentment, and that's not good for anyone. And you want to have those open communication and that open dialogue, and it just fosters a sense of community and trust. Last thing, quality time. You guys being here today is a completely different experience. If we're like, okay, let's hop on the Zoom call, the energy that you're going to take out of here and put into your business after today, or if you've ever been to a Super Saturday or any event, is totally different than a virtual one. So yes, text messaging, phone calls are important, but with the people that are in your inner circle, making sure that you're getting that face-to-face time. That energy exchange, again, is huge and will take your relationships to the next level. So make sure that you're making time for the right people and not just letting your time slip away to things that don't matter to you. And that's it. And when in doubt, be human. Like, just think about what it is to be human. And so many of our problems can be solved by really simple things. Like, you probably need food, more sleep, or a hug. Like, really, I mean, it can become quite simple. So that is my spiel on building relationships. Thank you guys for listening.